Hi everyone, and welcome to Scouter-Tas. Today we're doing a little bit of a bike ride, a solo ride by myself, hence the word solo. Anyway, we're heading actually along the East Creek path. I want to stop and show you some of the lovely spots, attractions and lakes that are actually on the other side on the East Creek section. I know one of my first videos was the East Creek, West Creek loop. One of my first videos, learning lots of things, learned a few things since, so just going to stop, have a look and see what we can see on the way. So let's move on. This is Roger Guard Lane. There's a special reason it's called Roger Guard Lane, and here it is why.
Roger Guard worked at the Toowoomba Hospital Pathology Clinic for about 30 years. On the 17th of July 2014, Roger and his wife Jill, who was also a respected retired GP in Toowoomba, were aboard the Malaysian flight MH17 that was shot down 50 kilometres from the Russian-Ukraine border. Roger was an active runner and the president of the Toowoomba Roadrunners. The club actively pushed to name the laneway after him, as they regularly use this as part of their runs. So the laneway is used now by not only just runners but cyclists and pedestrians. It's a great way to link Spring Street to Middle Ridge Park, and people often are walking and cycling along it. Anyway, we're moving on.
Here we are at the Waterbird Habitat, constructed in 1988 as part of the Australian Bicentennial celebrations. It also serves as flood mitigation as well as an environment for birds and other wildlife species. Let's have a look inside. So that's the Waterbird Habitat, and next little gems just across the road. This is Garnet Lehman Park. I hope I got that pronounced properly. Why is this a little gem? Let me show you. This is one of the few areas along East Creek that are almost back to its natural environment. Most of the creek has been concreted over and acts more like a runoff or a gutter or a sewer. Not so much a sewer, but more of a runoff to the Conda mine. But this part here is still very natural, and it's quite a beautiful little spot to come around and just hang out and be a little bit more in touch with nature. It has this bit of a mountain bike trail, although it's more of a flat trail or off-road trail, but it's still a bit of fun. from Gareth Lehman Park to my next destination, which is Lake Annan Park. Here I am at Lake Annan Park, my next little gem on the East Creek route. It's a great little spot to bring your family and play. There's birds, again, a lot of bird life. A lot of people use this area for picnics and things. I remember when I was younger, the neighbours had a birthday party here, and they come down telling us, well, we're having a party at Lake Anakin. And I thought, Lake Anakin? They meant Lake Annan, of course. So Star Wars fans, it's also known as Lake Anakin. But anyway, it's a great spot. Let's have a quick look around before we move on. The history on the lake. It was granted for construction in 1938 as a part of flood mitigation, again, by the looks of it. It wasn't really constructed until 1955 and then widened again in 1962. This bridge is not the original bridge. There used to be a wooden bridge over it, I remember as a kid. And that was built by the Rotary Club. And it was, I think the original one, it says 1967 it was first built. And this one was replaced in 2011. So, yeah. One more stop on my gems today. And there's probably one that most people know anyway, but we're going to stop there anyway. We'll see you soon. This is my my last stop on our little hidden gems along East Creek. And I'm at a thing at the Peace Tree, or the Peace Stone, which is this park that was built in 1987 to commemorate world peace by the Baha'i community. So it's a nice little spot, and it's a beautiful little spot to come and sit down. We're surrounded, of course, by the Mother's Memorial and the other war memorials, which is just over there. We'll have a look at those in a minute. But it's a surprising little spot that you just probably don't realise is even here. On your ride, you probably walk past it. So let's have a quick look around the East Creek Park number 2 and the Mother's Memorial. So that is the conclusion of my little ride today in my video on East Creek Toowoomba gems, hidden gems. If you've got any, let me know, put them in the comments. Thank you very much for watching and sticking with it. Like, comment and subscribe. I'm going to get going because I can see a storm heading, so I've got to get home before it hits. Anyway, thank you, bye. Oh dear. Yeah, I think it's time to move on home.